Morning. I think we are live here. As you can see, my formatting is a little different today because I'm planning on having a guest. Okay. I'm gonna having a guest. We're gonna talk about the Eureka grinder. Just came out during the SCA. So it's called Eureka Libra and it's 65 AP. It's called AP. They're grind by weight, and then I'm gonna have Dylan from Espresso Outlet going to show us. I have here is a Eureka Mignon Zero. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm gonna ask him about the height as well. I'm gonna ask him about the height compared to Mignon Zero. All right, so it should be a lot of fun. But meantime, I know Dylan is coming up shortly. But meantime, I just got a care package from friends at Good Brothers Coffee this morning. So actually, Brent is on our live chat as well. So yeah, Brent is obviously first to the live chat. So let's see what Brent sent us for the holidays. Okay, holiday coffee care package. So yeah, let's find out. Yeah, let's find out here. In the meantime, I don't know where Dylan is at. Dylan, are you ready to go? Hopefully, Dylan is gonna join us from Chicago. See here. Meantime, we got a copy from Good Brothers this morning. Here we are. The cinnamon roll. Okay, he sent me the cinnamon roll. So this is fantastic for milk-based drink as well. I mean, I love that with a pour over coffee too. They're great. Okay, great coffee. So this is a new. Okay, hold on. Here's the dealer. Okay, are you there, Dylan?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going?
Good. Okay. So good. Hold on one second. I'm gonna showing my viewers coffee from Good Brothers. Guatemala. Okay. This one has organic, fair trade. Okay. Chocolate, praline, and creamy cashews. This one sounds wonderful. Okay. Obviously, we have Neapolitan. Okay. If you guys are into dark roast coffee, Neapolitan and Polo Express. No, Polo Espresso. Okay. This is the liquor amber, my go-to, my go-to. All right, so I'm stuck up for the holidays. Okay, all right. So Dylan,
How's it
okay,
going?
what's going on over there? If you're new to the channel, Dylan is our longtime friends to the channel, and also working at Espresso Outlet. And then Dylan, you happen to have the Eureka Libra, right?
I do.
Okay,
Uh,
so
one second here.
okay, why don't you take the camera and show us the.
Yeah,
Okay,
let
yeah,
me
why don't
take.
you bring it? Yeah, so people can see it. Okay, good. There we go.
Okay, so I mean, essentially, it's kind of like the Eureka Zero that you have.
Yep.
Just a little bit differences. Obviously, the hopper is a little bit different. Yours
Okay.
has the bellows. This is
Yep.
the clear cap.
Okay.
And then other models that they actually have are squared, but this
Okay.
one is the more elongated, half oval, I guess you can call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing I love about this one is it has this like pro dial. I think they call it like their pro dial.
Okay.
But the nice thing is if you're familiar with other Eureka grinders, a lot of times they have this. So they have like this little tiny dash right here, and it shows
Yep.
the number. I mean,
Yep.
it's still easy to read, but here's the problem: if you have somebody that just keeps turning it, you can turn this wheel pretty much quite a bit, like quite a bit of rotations, full turn. So you could be essentially two and a half full turns away from
Okay.
dialing in your grinder. Which once you find it, it's really easy to make those micro adjustments. But with this one, it actually gives you like a one, right? So if
Ah.
you turn this and you go past that whole side, three like the full
Uh
entire,
huh.
circle, it'll actually turn the rotator to 2, then 3. So
Oh,
you know exactly how many you are from rotation.
man, that's a really nice feature.
Yeah, so that's a really nice thing about this. And if you look at this dial, see how easy it is to actually see the dial to make your
Yep.
adjustments, whereas
Okay,
this
can you?
one's a little bit harder.
I know. So do my mignon as well. That's right. You have the
Exactly.
zero exactly.
Yep. Now,
Okay.
so basically, it's got the anti hopper right here.
Yep.
Obviously, the bean hopper. So obviously,
Yep.
you're not going to get any kind of
In
hopping.
popcorn. Yeah.
Yep. So right here
Anti-pop.
on the side is the switch right there to turn it on.
Okay.
Very easy to read display, as you can see. It's very simple to operate. So essentially, this is the single cup button, and this is the 2 cup button. So if you do the single cup, you can actually
Yeah.
just go like that and adjust. Obviously, this is a grind by weight, so this is going to
Yep.
be the grams you're going to get. So I'll keep that at 18, and then
Hmm.
I actually have the second option as only
Okay.
4 grams. So basically, my second option is basically just for my purging when
Okay.
I either change out my coffees or I make a small adjustment. I'll purge out those 4 grams because that's usually about what it takes to go through an
Oh,
adjustment
that's
cycle, and then I'll go back to the 18 and grind with my new grind setting.
okay. Since you have the mignon zero right next to you, can you show us the portafilter holder compared to
I
your
actually
six?
don't have the Eureka Zero opened. I
Okay,
have to
hold on.
still
So
unbox that one.
let me show you my Eureka Minion Zero. Hold on. So this is a zero here. That's the one we talk about the dial compared to the Libra. I mean, look at how flimsy this is. Okay,
Oh yeah,
compared to your 65 millimeter. Man, that
yeah,
is
and it's got this nice protectant piece here, so that way you're not going to scratch up your portafilter or your dosing cup.
that's a huge improvement.
So basically, let me kind of show you this. So it's
Uh-huh.
obviously adjustable. It's just a thumb screw. So I can basically come through and unscrew it, move this up
Okay.
and down.
Yep.
Very easy to adjust. I have it down all the way at the bottom because
Hmm.
it's basically double fitting. So here's the cup. The cup's actually really well designed. It's got that nice
Okay.
protective foam on the bottom. So
Yep.
obviously it's not going to slide on your countertop very easy, and it's not going to scratch anything up. On top of it, it's really nice inside. And then this actually acts as like an extender for the chute,
Okay.
because let's say if you have any static or anything, basically, let me put this on. Um, basically, once you have this on like this, you can essentially slide it in and it covers the chute. So any kind of static is going to be contained inside this chute and it's going to go into the cup. So basically, you can just take this off, give it a couple taps, and then all the grinds will settle from in here into your dosing cup. And then this fits exactly onto a 58 millimeter portafilter.
Okay. Can you do direct dosing with that? Take the
Yep.
portafilter. Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it 2 different ways. Let me turn this
Yep.
off because,
Hmm.
or actually, I can keep it on. So
Yeah.
essentially, the nice thing is I actually keep this on like this. So
Okay.
the dosing funnel that they give you is actually pretty nice. It's got their
Okay.
emblem here, and then it's magnetic. Obviously, you can see the
Okay.
magnetic is pretty strong.
Yep. Wow. That's good.
And the nice thing is you can adjust it. Let me put this
Hmm.
back on the. It's gonna be a little bit easier for me to show you like this.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Okay.
Okay. So essentially, very easy to do it, but you can actually have the dosing funnel on here.
Okay.
So now I can keep this dosing funnel on, and now it's an extension. Or if you don't want their dosing funnel on, you can take it off. This top part actually acts as a dosing funnel too. The only difference is with the dosing funnel, you're obviously going to get coverage if it goes off from any of the sides up
Yeah.
here and up here. Whereas if you just use this, it's still going to funnel in, but you can still have some overspray here.
Okay.
But essentially, it's super easy. Loosen it up, bring it up
Yep.
here. I mean, literally matter of like seconds. If I can get my finger under here. Here we go. And basically now,
Yep. But I like the those funnel idea though.
yeah. So now, if you don't want to use your dosing funnel, you can literally
Yeah.
just put it in straight through here.
Yeah. Okay. You got some coffee beans in your hopper?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you show us the 18-gram dose there?
Do you want me to put it into the dosing cup, or do you want it into your portafilter?
The portafilter. Because dosing cups are easy, right? It's because I want to see how fluffy they are.
Yeah. So essentially, this is how it works. Once you do a grind, you actually
Uh-huh.
have to, you can't just keep it here and keep pressing the button and it'll keep dispersing the 18 grams, because obviously it's a loaded cell. So it's
Yep.
basically, this is a scale.
Yep.
So because it's a load cell, in order for you to actually grind, you have to wait a second, have everything off.
Okay.
Once everything's off, once you put it into place and you set it,
Okay. Yep.
now it's basically zeroing out, and now you just press your actual button here.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the. I mean, they're pretty fluffy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show you a close up. Hold on.
Yeah. 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 That's not too bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
No, it's not too bad at all.
I mean, and you see, I mean, my countertop's super clear, super clean.
Mm.
This is clean. There is no static. I mean, static is basically depending on the coffee you're using, what roast
Yep.
level, how dry is it in your house. So, like, there's a lot of factors. But as you can see here, I mean, it's not bad at all.
Okay. Comes to time wise. Okay. Once you put it in, right? You have to wait for like second or so. How long you have to wait?
Just like a second. So as soon as I pull my portafilter off,
Yep.
I mean, it's basically good to go now. It's just
Okay.
you obviously hold on.
Yeah.
You obviously have to wait just a second, because as soon as you take it off and try to throw something on it right away, it's probably not going to do it right away. But like I could essentially, in theory, just now put it straight back on there and grind, and it'll grind right away again. So we can go ahead and pull a shot.
Yeah. Let's pour the shot.
Um, I won't do any kind of WDT, so that way
Nope.
if there's any kind of
Yep.
channeling, you'll see
Yep.
me.
Yep.
But that'll just show you the kind of grind consistency without
Mhm.
actually like WDT.
Okay.
So, and then if any of you guys are unfamiliar, this is actually the Windoogie Data S espresso machine.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put this down. Should be a decent view right there. Let me get a cup. Hold on.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, so I'm talking to Dylan from Espresso Outlet, showing us the Eureka. Yeah. Yep. So that is what's the price on that, Dylan? The grinder. I'm just gonna wait till Dylan is getting ready. I bel I believe this is $849. Dylan
Yes.
is 849.
Yeah. So this is 849. So let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna do a latte.
Okay.
All right, so I don't have this dialed in yet, but I'm sure it should be pretty close to being dialed in.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not very dialed in.
It's okay. Maybe you can do the. Can you do Ristrato?
Yeah, I'll do Restrada.
Yeah, let's do Ristrato on that one.
It's actually going to be a perfect Restrada.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 in and 28 grams out, but
Okay.
I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to pull it to 36.
Okay.
39 seconds.
Okay. Since you're
Um,
doing the latte, so it's gonna be fine.
so here's the shot. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I'll give it a try, and then I'll do some latte.
Okay. Which coffee are you using?
I'm using one of Brent's. It's the espresso blend.
Okay.
I'm actually sad that I'm putting milk in this.
Why?
I actually like it a lot.
Okay. So let's take a look at the Dylan's latte art skills.
I have no skills.
So how do you like using Windugis so far? It's been what? You've been using it for 6 months, 6 months or so?
Yeah, I mean it's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean it can literally do basically anything you want it to do for an espresso
Okay.
machine. Um, I'm so used to frothing milk in like 8 seconds when I'm on my trailer. So anytime I'm on, I mean, it's not like the Windoogi's
Yep.
slow. It's just as fast as every other good espresso machine at home.
Okay.
But
Okay. So Dylan is about to finish. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, you like to transfer to other milk jug as well. Okay. Yeah. Pressure is on, buddy. We have someone joining us from, I don't know, it's from Korea or it's definitely Korean. Yeah. He said, thank you. They call me Ajashi. Ajashi means a mister. Okay. Uh, and then we address as an older man. We call Ajashi. Okay. That's all right. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's,
yep,
yeah,
that's
that's good.
about all I got.
Yeah. That's, I mean, again, I like the contrast as well. It's not bad. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the grinder. So we know it does pretty good job. Okay. Grind by weight. Since you got you have Atom 75 too, right? Over there?
I do.
Okay. Can you show us the Atom 75 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Atom 75 made by Eureka too? So
Hold on, let me
okay.
put this back.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, this is the Atom 75. I'll get it closer in.
Yeah.
Very nice display. So push button here. So the Atom 75, the original had a toggle switch.
Yep.
Um, I'll just turn them both on so you can see the two.
Hmm.
There we go. So a couple differences, as you see, the Atom or the W75 is a tad bit taller body wise
Hmm.
than the Atom 75. The portafilter forks, this is still really nice quality, but obviously this is a little bit different. Same kind of style we just looked
Yep.
at with the Libra.
Yep.
So obviously this is a load cell, so it's got a
Yep.
weight in it. And then,
That's grind by weight.
yep. So the difference between the Libra and the W75, they're both grind by weights, but this one, as soon as you put your portafilter on this, it will
Hmm.
zero out and automatically grind. You don't have to push any buttons.
Ah, that's automatic.
Correct.
That's nice.
So yeah, that's automatic. It does obviously a really good job. Super fluffy grinds. I can grind something for you here.
What's the price on that one?
I believe this one's 1,700 something.
70. Okay, so remember, I know someone asking about what's the difference between Special Lita versus Libra. Special Lita is ground by weight. I believe that's 55 millimeter, right? Bird size.
For what?
Special Lita.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
Libra is a 65 millimeter bird.
Yeah, so it's about 10 centimeter bigger as well. And the main difference is ground by weight, and then obviously bird size. So once you start doing grind by weight, it's very hard to go back to grind by time.
Oh,
Just
for
like
sure.
so, this makes a lot easier. So, how much for the special liter nowadays? Do you have
Special
price
Libra.
on? Yeah, hold on. Let me check it out.
Well, which one?
the highest, the high end of Specialita.
So
Specialita.
if you're getting the Specialita, it's 649. But if you
Yep.
want like the Silencio, it's 449. The Mignon Zero is 399, and the Libra 65 AP, which is the grind by weight,
Yep.
is 849, and then the
Yep.
Libra 55 millimeter, which is also grind by weight, is 799. So you can
Okay.
either get a 55 millimeter or a 65 millimeter, and it's about a $50 difference.
So, what do you recommend for? I think I definitely go with the AP, right? Just pay extra
I pay an
50
extra
bucks.
$50 to get the
Yeah.
65
Yeah.
AP
Yeah. 65 AP.
for
So that's
sure.
about 849 there. Special
Yeah.
Lita is, you said 649, right?
The Special Lita,
Yeah.
the Special Lita is 649,
Yeah.
correct?
So for my thing is, if you're planning on buying Special Lita, I mean, save another $200. I think I go with a grind by weight. I think
Yeah,
that's definitely worth it. So I know it's $200. It doesn't sound a lot of money, but some people, I mean, that is a lot of money. So, but it's definitely worth buying the grind by weight. So much easier. Okay,
for
I think,
sure.
especially dialing in your espresso as well. Yeah, I think I definitely like the grind by weight. And so
And
Dylan
then,
is going to show us that's the Autumn 75W.
yep, you ready?
Go ahead, put it in. Okay. Yeah, this much better quality, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, very fluffy.
I mean, that's remind me of my fianzata as well. Very fluffy. Okay, so that's what, 1,700 bucks you said?
Yeah, it's about 17 something.
Yeah.
Here I can actually we can we can just go straight from that to distributing and tamping.
Yes. So you're talking about close to about $1,000 difference. About 900. Yeah, it's about $900 difference there. So yeah, again, a grind by weight. So remember, if you're into specialty coffee like light roast coffee, this is not the grinder for you guys. Okay, this is more like someone like into like medium to dark, and you
So
don't mind
here's
using you don't mind using the hopper either. So go ahead,
so here's
Dylan.
here's this one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really have any of these
Hmm.
dialed in, so that one's not bad. That one's pretty good.
Hmm.
I dialed in one of them, but I couldn't tell. I'm using so many different grinders right now. I can't tell which one I dialed in, which one I just unboxed. This one's actually looking perfect. We're at 20 grams in 22 seconds.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, so 32 seconds.
Okay.
I'll give this one a try if you want to see that one. So I like to have I actually got this one on my trip to Punta Cana.
Okay.
So it came with a little tiny stir stick. Wow, that's close. Okay, there we go. I about burned my hand. Okay. Pretty good.
Oh, good.
So honestly, if you're looking at the difference in taste between like the Libra and
Hmm.
the W75, if you were to ask me, is it worth the at home? Is it worth the extra $1,000 difference? I would say no.
Okay.
Now, if you're looking at starting a mobile coffee business and you're starting with a
Okay.
cart or a trailer, I would get the obviously the W75 with the
Okay.
extended hopper.
Okay.
The extended hopper is going to give you obviously a lot more
Hmm.
assistance, so you're not refilling it all the time, and it's actually a really nice durable grinder. I've used my Eureka Atom 75 when I first started my coffee cart
Okay.
for the first 2 years and never had an issue with it. So The W75 is just an extra game changer because it takes that extra variation out, and basically all you have to do is make small adjustments, purge some
That's
out,
it.
and then
Yep.
you're getting the exact grind size
I mean,
or the exact grind.
that's another thing I'm really excited about your Libra because that's the I mean, there is the Sate 270 WI that's ground by weight as well, but they're so loud. Okay, the Sates are so loud. I mean, it's all plastic. It's a little plasticky as well, and they're close to. Let's see here. How much for Sate 270 WI? Hold on, let me look at the price on it. That's $600. The Bracha Sate, that's $600. So go back to I spend for personally, I don't, I like to spend an additional 250 and get the Eureka Libra at that point. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's no whole lot of option for grind by weight, like sub $1,000. Can you think of any? Uh, except Sate 270 and your Libra? Is there anything under 1,000 grind by weight?
At this time on the market, I do
Yeah,
not believe so. No.
yeah. I think that's it. So that's great for family. Okay, all your family can enjoy the coffee as well. You don't have to worry about measuring out 18 or 20 gram at a time. Just put it in, and you can start making coffee. So you are buying for the convenience, that's for sure. Okay,
Yeah,
but
I think
again,
I think if I had the option to go um, with a grinder at home, I would honestly say
yeah.
that it's worth the extra amount that you're going to pay for a grind by weight, just because if you're just like starting home
Mhm.
barista, it can be very frustrating to and waste a lot of grounds by them going all over your countertop and trying to figure out wasting coffee by scooping it out and throwing it out.
Yep.
Whereas grind by weight, it's super easy.
Hold on a second. We have some. Dylan, do you have EK43?
I do.
Okay. Someone asked about EK43 grind size for espresso and V60. What do you use for your espresso on EK43?
Like very, very, very low numbers. Like,
Okay, we are talking about point 0.5.
oh
Okay,
yeah, like point 0.5, point 0.4.
okay. So
Um, I,
that's it.
I so I do about point 0.5, point 0.4 for espresso. I'm normally at about a 4.5 to 5 on V60, and my drip is normally around a 9.
Okay, so I'm way coarser than Dylan. Okay, comes to filter, I usually around 10 or 11.
Yeah, but
Okay,
you changed your filter burrs, right?
no, I'll go back to the original.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll go back to the original. So my zero is a zero right now. So it comes to filter coffee. I like them coarse. So usually 10. Espresso like Dylan, point 0.5,
The thing I
around
can
there.
say about that grinder is it's fairly
Yeah.
simple to adjust the 0 point just by adjusting that screw up in the
Yeah.
front.
Anyway, so comes to if you're looking for grind by weight grinder, sub 1,000. I mean, that grinder Dylan has, that pretty much it. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, for the price. I mean, again, it is a lot of money, but it's not for specialty coffee. If you guys are watching our video right now, you guys not into medium to dark roast anyway, more like dark roast coffee. But most people, most of your family members, they like that. They like dark roast coffee. And hold on a second. Here we have a Mazar Mini G. Is that Mazar Mini G? Is that grind by weight, Dylan? Do you know? Patrick is
I've
asking.
never heard of that one.
Yeah. Okay. I think Patrick is not from this country. 1,100. Is that euro?
Yeah, it looks like Euro.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of money there. So in US, It's about $849. Okay, 849.
Well, I mean, the nice thing is, I mean, the grinder's been out for, I mean, the company's been around for a long time, Eureka. So,
I mean, they're solid. Okay, Eureka
yeah.
has been out for forever, pretty much.
Yeah,
Uh,
we just started selling them at Espresso Outlet. So I mean, if you guys are interested in them, they are available. They're on our website. You can purchase them now. I've had the Libra for a couple of days now. I've been doing. I pulled a lot of shots on that one. The Adam W75 I've just got not too long ago also. So I also have the Mignon Zero that you have, but I'll be unboxing that one probably next week and editing my video for that.
and the plus they're pretty quiet too. Okay, there. I mean, the Eureka grinders are known for their quietness as well. I mean, I mean, hopefully you guys can hear it, but it is really quiet compared to other grinders I have.
Very good noise suppression, that's for sure.
Yep. All right, Dylan. What's new coming up from your espresso outlet, or any exciting equipments coming out? Grinders? Anything new?
Yeah, we have some pretty good things in the works, both
Okay.
for espresso and both for
Okay.
grinders. So I would just say stay tuned, and I'll be able to share more later at a later time.
So if you're just joining us, I'm here with Dylan. Dylan is our longtime friend to the channel. I mean, we are going back to like 2019 as well.
I was your
So
very first live streamer, Hoon.
yeah, so I mean, Dylan was just part of our family, our community since beginning. So and how'd you get that job in first place, Espresso Outlet?
Yeah, so um, during that time I was actually working when I first started my YouTube
Yeah.
channel. I was working at a medical facility.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in medical for 8.5 years,
Yep.
and I started a YouTube channel, and I started gaining a little bit of a following. I wouldn't say it's a big following, just a little bit of a following.
Yep.
And then basically from there, I got introduced to Joe,
Yep.
which is the owner of Espresso Outlet.
Mhm.
He sent me some grinders and espresso machines to review. And then basically from there, I kept my close connection with Joe,
Yep.
our friendship, and then worked a couple more years at the medical facility, ended up leaving, taking a different job. And then based on that, I was going to do my coffee trailer full time.
Yeah.
And then me and Joe had a conversation, and I ended up working for Espresso Outlet. I've been with them for almost 3 years now. So
Okay. Hopefully next is your coffee car. Hopefully Dylan can join us next time. Dylan has this beautiful coffee trailer, and then you have to see next time. They are spectacular. Which machine do you have inside right now?
yeah, so we have the two group Nuova Simonelli Compact 220
Okay.
volt on the trailer.
Okay.
And then on our coffee cart, we have the single group 110 volt
Hmm.
Nuova Simonelli Appia Life single group.
Okay. And then which grinder setup?
Right now, I kind of go back and forth from the Turin ZF83 commercial grinder
Okay.
and also the Fiorenzato F64 Evo Pro. And I'll
Mhm.
probably be substituting those as well with the W75 here and there with other events.
Good. Okay, I mean that's again. I mean Dylan has pretty sweet setup, so hopefully he can show us next time as well. All right, Dylan. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for joining us this morning, and I do have a link to the website as well, so make sure to check out if you're looking for grind by weight. All right, see you next time.
Nice seeing you guys. Have a good one.
Okay.